So Johnny's got this normal 4-3. It's 9 frames. Super hard to whiff punish because of how fast it recovers. It's got numerous extensions. It's got 4-3-2. First of all, just talking about 4-3, the move comes out super fast. It's 0 on block. 0 on block, meaning he can just do this. He has extensions after. He has 4-3-2, which is 0 on block. He has 4-3-3 as a stagger. He has 4-3-3 back 3, which is, again, you guessed it, 0 on block. All of this is 0. You can just pressure. For you to poke out of this, it's already so oppressive. Look, it does 2% chip. You see Sindel's health bar? Every time he's doing this, look at Sindel's health bar. You're losing 2% health. If you block 3 of these, you just lost 6% life. Factor in his extensions, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You try to poke out of this, he could at any time do this. That'll hit you. When you get hit by this, you're stuck in the string and then you have to block again. So it's just a loop. The worst part is he can do combos. Any combo he does, he goes into nut punch. Guess what happens after nut punch? You guessed it. You have to block his pressure again. So everything is into this over and over. Now, you probably think his chip is already broken, right? By it doing 2%. This string doing 6% on block. Look at Sindel's health bar. Look at this entire string. This entire string does 5% chip on block. That's 5%. Now, because the last hit ends in an overhead, meaning if they duck block, the last hit will hit them, right? It's overhead. Sometimes people will stand up, but if they get caught standing, he's able to gel his strings on stand block, meaning you can't duck between this. You have to wait until it's over. He's able to gel his strings into EX force balls. EX force balls in this game were +5 on block. So you combine everything, including the chip, and then he does something like this. So look, you see Sindel's health bar? Look at that. That's 7% life lost, or 8. So you do this, and then you get this guaranteed. That in total was over 10% life for blocking. So Johnny could do this, if he catches you stand blocking. That's all guaranteed. And of course, he could stagger at any time and continue the pressure. Now, this isn't the most broken thing about Johnny. I'm going to get into it after one more thing. I'm going to explain his nut punch in this game, which, you know, is one of Johnny's classic moves. He's had it pretty much every MK game he's been in, except for, I think, the 3D MKs. But we're not going to talk about those. So his nut punch in this game combos off nearly anything. Whenever he does a nut punch, I'm going to have Sindel hold up. Watch this. I'm going to hit her with a nut punch. I'm holding up, and Sindel's going to hold up. Watch this. So I'm going to hit her, and we're both going to hold up together to see how plus it looks. You see that? You see how Johnny can completely jump up before she can move? You get a complete safe jump before she can move. So watch this. I'm going to jump over her while she's holding up. That's when she can move. So look. That's guaranteed. So check this out. You get hit by nut punch. You have to block the jump over. So this is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Now Johnny has another string, which I didn't go over. I'm going to go over now. 1-1-4-1. This string jails if you're stand blocking. Doesn't work if you're crouching. So it's a string used if you're standing. So if you do this, I'm going to have her block after her first hit. See how she's stuck standing even though she's ducking technically? Because it's all jailing. You're stuck in standing until the string's over. So this string is +3 on block. So if you do the math, this is +3. This is a 9-frame move, which means it comes out 6 frames before you can move. Meaning this into this, you have to block. If the characters that do have 6-frame down ones, if they try to down one out of it, it'll trade, and the 4-3 is more hit advantage, meaning you still have to hold the 4-3 anyway. So this is essentially what happens. He does a combo with the nut punch. You have to block the jump in 1, which is extra chip. After the jump in 1, you have to block 4-4. You have to block 1-1-4-1, and then the 1-1-4-1 is +3, which means you have to block the 4-3 after that. And after the 4-3, you can go into extensions. So getting hit by nut punch, I'm gonna do a whole sequence that you have to hold, and look at Sindel's health bar. So nut punch, free jump over, free 1-1-4-1, free 4-3 back 3. That's like 12% life every time you get hit. Every time. Look at all that life. Now you guys ready for the most broke shit about this character? What if I told you guys that this move that I just explained being absolutely ridiculous and being the best normal in this game, what if I told you guys that this move is not 0 on block half of the time? You guys are probably like, what do you mean? Let me explain. This game on only certain normals has something called random block advantage. And guess what move in this game has something called the random block advantage? 4-3. So you know what happens when you block this 4-3 and you try to poke because you think it's neutral? I'll show you. So I'm going to have Sindel hold up after she blocks 4-3. Okay, so normally this should happen, right? We both should jump up at the same time, right? Because it's 0 on block. But check this out. I'm going to keep doing 4-3. I'm going to keep having Sindel hold up. So check this out. You saw that? That's the random block advantage. Whenever that occurs, the move randomly becomes plus 10. So not only is this move super oppressive, but it randomly becomes plus 10. So check this out. I'm going to do it 10 times in a row. So watch. We're both holding up. Didn't happen. It happened. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Happened. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Happened. So at any of those times, he can just kill you. Now, here's the second part. Now I'm going to have her blocking and immediately doing a down one after. I'm going to have her blocking and immediately doing a down one. So watch this. So, pay attention. That was it not happening. That was it not happening. That was it not happening. That was it happening. You saw that? How she quickly goes up before doing it down one? That's when the bug occurs and you're plus 10. So look. That wasn't happening. That wasn't happening. That happened right there. You saw that? That didn't happen. 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 Remember, it's completely random. Didn't happen. That right there happened. So anytime you're doing this into that quick rise up you go before you do a poke, that's when you're plus 10 and you get hit. So Johnny in this game has a restand that's plus 50 where you get a safe jump. He's got the best normal in the game that's super hard to whiff punish, super oppressive, crushes characters down threes because of how he raises his leg. He ends every combo with a restand, free jump over, free frame trap. If you ever get caught stand blocking because his strings have overheads at the end, this one and this one, then you get EX force balls into more block pressure. In the corner, this entire string jails into force ball and block. That all jails and you have to block another one, which does like 15% chip. Character was absolutely ridiculous. I'm not even joking, guys. I've seen people break controllers in rage over playing against Johnny in this game. Literally people that would, I kid you not, smash their controller after losing to Johnny and literally hating this character. So yeah, this was Johnny in MK9 in a nutshell.